Hey guys, how y'all doing? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all those around the world. Welcome back to another Dead by Daylight video featuring your girl Spirit. Coming at you with a very spicy build today in the form of Devour Sloppy Butcher, Franklin's Demise, and Knockout. It's gonna be a very fun game today. I'm playing on Glengale, I think I said that right, in which they actually changed the offering item for this map, which is below me. Hold on. I'll take that flashlight. Which is kind of cool. They changed it from, I guess it was a noose before, to a broken bottle. So, I mean, I can appreciate the change. I think everyone can, to be fair. Hold on. There we go. Now, again, we're playing with Knockout, which is a perk in which doesn't see a lot of play, I think. And a lot of people might be sleeping on this perk. And I see you guys down there in the comments, or, you know, watching the video, probably saying Knockout doesn't make any sense. You're playing with a hook build that requires tokens, all that sort of thing. Why run Knockout, right? Well, hear me out. What does Knockout generally do? It slows down crawling speed and recovery speed, right? And then on top of that, what happens? It gives you ridiculous amount of information that I think a lot of people probably don't pay attention to be fair. Whereas this perk in itself, if a survivor is outside of 16 meters where a target goes down, guess what? They don't know where they fell. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like you're a silent assassin going around, coming out the mist, downing survivors without any information shown to any other survivor, as long as they're not next to you. Then on top of that, if no other survivors in that area, when you down that one survivor with Knockout, you get a lot of information because now you know other survivors. Nice dead hard. Other survivors are either across the map working on a generator or looking for your totem or all that sort of thing. Oh, cool. Your buddy right here is a prime example in which he's by himself. I'm assuming they're going to go get Steve off the hook, which would make sense here. If I down him here, nobody knows where he's at because they're out of 16 meters range, if I had to guess. Now, generally speaking, with the Devour, you want to get targets on a hook as quickly as possible, which can act as a slowdown. So let's say you're losing a game or gens are going by a lot faster than you'd like them to do. Knockout does slow down the game entirely because it does slow down recovery time. It doesn't let survivors know where they're at because they're blinded, all that sort of thing. So you also can play catch up, I guess, if you will. Because on top of that, when that survivor goes down, they also have no healing items, none of that. And Franklin's Demise kind of shuts that down as well. Yep, I won't get this hit on him. There's one more survivor up there too, unfortunately. I don't know if we'll stop this gen from popping, unfortunately. Nice, whoa. Fang, come here. Hold that for me. Hey, what do you know? My totem's over here, by itself, one gen next to it. This is a very bad spot, generally speaking, for a lot of killers. And that's because most of the time, myself included, we kind of just give up generators when there's no other reason to be over there for. So if it's not in a really good lockdown area, why are we gonna waste our time and to protect one gen when there could be another side of the map where it's the actual good lockdown? Well, in this situation, this is where our totem is. So what does that mean? This now becomes #1 priority. And I'm sure you'll have those people say that, well, you're relying on Devour Hope to win a game. No, bro, we're not. We're playing Spirit, my guy. Like, we have one of the most busted powers in the entire game outside of Nurse. You know what I mean? Our power in itself is really good. But overall, mother-daughter ring or Spirit in general, if we're not very good at tracking, this might be a hard build for you to pick up because it relies on getting downs. It relies on getting hooks. It relies on being able to end chases quickly and or actually locating where survivors are going with scratch marks. But if you're running mother-daughter ring, it's very hard to do that if you're not very good at tracking with this killer. So then, again, I would recommend, you know, yellow add-on or a different add-on in place of that. But overall, this build does very well with 5 stacks of Devour, 3 stacks of Devour, 2 stacks of Devour. It does not matter. Once you get that 3 stack, you're already ready to snowball a game. And also, see that haste buff there? You will get a haste buff while carrying a survivor to a hook as well, in case you didn't know that, which is really solid. Where's she at, man? I know she's above me somewhere. I don't want to spend too much time here because I don't want to give my totem away, but I also don't want to waste time looking for her too much, because if I do that, there's scratch marks here. If I do that, they could be on the other side of the map, because you gotta notice they haven't healed up yet. So it's one of those things where I feel like the survivor is looking for my totem right now. In this case, I gotta just automatically assume they're over here. Oh yeah. Very, very good. Please, 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 please. Yes, let's go, boys. I think this game's over. I think we got this one. With that being said, now we have, what? Two gens on this side of the map here that have not been touched. The other 2 gens, or 3 gens, are on the other side of the map, which one's in the main building upstairs, which we generally... Wow, immediate unhook. Which we generally kind of let go most of the time, because it's kind of hard to loop around that building multiple times and come up the stairs and down the stairs. You're like wasting time when you're running with a totem build, because your totem gives you so much value as long as it stays alive, as long as you protect that totem. With a build like this, with a map like this, protect your totem, boys. That's all you gotta do to win the game here. They may get one more gen, but without them popping this totem, getting to that exit gate, powering that exit gate, as long as Devour Hope is up, you're gonna win the game, because you execute everybody now with 5 stacks. Like, I know you saw her go behind me. He's just trying to buy time for her to loop around and get this totem. But we're not about that life. I guess we'll just take this one, no problem. So now we can just drop her on the ground and just kill her, right? Move on with the day. There goes the gen. We're still sitting pretty. That means that other gen over there is probably what they're working on. Which is fine by me. She's out. We do have time to break these pallets, but at the end of the day, do we really? We have to go check this gen. She climbed through the window, I think, maybe? Or walked around us? Okay, cool. So Fang has 2 options here. She either loops me indefinitely and I lose this chase, and then Steve breaks my totem. But he's not there yet. I think right now she's trying to get my attention. That way he can get time to get the totem. That would be the play to make here. But we're already on to this, to be honest. Let's be fair. Nope. We're gonna let her lay here for a second and go to our totem. Oh, Steve. Hey, buddy. You come here often. That'll be game number 1, guys. It's pretty good. It is pretty good. Alright guys, here we go, diving into game number 2. Running the exact same build as last time, except for this time around, we're running with Mori as well. Build is as follows: Sloppy Butcher, Devour Hope, Knockout, and Franklin's Demise. So in other words, survivors cannot have items. They cannot be by themselves, otherwise other survivors won't know where they fell at due to Knockout. It's a very, very good information build when it comes to playing hit and run playstyle. It's very, very solid. But overall, I'm going to show you guys another way that you can get stacks with Devour Hope. Which, if you're big brain, you might already know this, but if not, this is a good way to look at it. Look at that flashlight. Thank you. I guess we'll use her as an example, considering she was injured first. First gen kind of popped really quick. It's all good. And what I mean by this is... Hello? There we go. We'll use this one as an example. We'll get her hooked up, get her first token, right? Now, we won't get a lot of snowball here just yet until we down her one more time. And which we plan to do as soon as the survivor gets her off the hook. Due to Sloppy Butcher, double check over here real quick. Cool. Due to Sloppy Butcher and the nature of how it works, healing is slowed down tremendously, right? At the end of the day. But for some reason, whatever reason may be, go ahead and kick this. Some survivors just really love healing under hook, which is, I can't even say that's fine. It's not fine. But with that mentality, with that information, you can go back towards that hook, stop the healing, and then down the other survivor in which you've already previously hooked up, right? It's no fault to you, because at the end of the day, you're getting your second Devour token. They should not have been underneath that hook healing. And you don't have to play nice. And first of all, you're playing Spirit. Nobody likes you regardless if you're friendly or if you're out to win the game. It doesn't matter. Now that she's on stage 2, we'll have 2 tokens for this one. But the thing is, it looks like Franklin's Demise took away that flashlight next to the pallet, so, you know, I can appreciate that. Check our totem again. We're looking pretty good. Looking pretty still. English is hard today. But there that one goes. So my guess is, the play would be not to kill her, right? Because there's no importance. If we take her out of the game, we're not going to get a Devour stack, right? We do slow down the game tremendously, but we can use her to get more tokens. Hello? Want to take a little nappy nap for me? Thank you. With that being said, Knockout allows no survivors to know where she fell down at, as long as there are not within 16 meters. So with that information, we know no other survivors are there. So they're probably working on gens, or looking for my totem, all that sort of thing. While she lays there, other survivors will have to go and pick her up, unless she has Unbreakable, right? Now, other than that, once we get 3 tokens, she got it. I thought there was going to be a pallet there, but for some reason there was a window. That's my bad. Until we get 3 tokens, this isn't going to shine just yet. Because we are a little bit behind, but once we get that 3rd token popped, we're good. The game's over. It's ours. As long as we protect our totem. We'll take that medkit from you. We have 2 survivors injured. 1's laying down. It's about time for us to get 1 more token here. So we should get this back. If they pick her up, all is fair. And that's exactly what you want to happen. Because now we have 2 survivors, her and another survivor. Cool, there's one more. 3 survivors. And we know where the other ones are at. They're on the other side of the map right here, next to this tractor, right? Would make sense. Are they healing up? They were healing up. So guess what happens here? We need 1 token to snowball the game. Friend, will you be that friend for me? Let me get that down. Where you going? She healed up. We know they have 1 more med kit. But I think it'll be a little bit too late. Got it. Nice. Okay, cool. So those 2 healed up. The other one is still injured, so she's still on death hook for me. And or Mori, anytime I want to. And with knowing that, we're going to use her for 1 more time. We're not going to Mori her when we down her here. We're going to use her for 1 more down. Just because we're on our 2nd token. Once we down her and this other person gets off this hook, whoever picks this one up here, we can immediately down right away. Because we'll have exposed status effect as long as they don't destroy our totem. Which they shouldn't, right? At the end of the day. Because they haven't been on this side of the map, right? Nope. They're working on the gen over there, though. That's fine. That was very well played. She might actually get around me 1 more time, but we'll see. Yeah, she should make this pallet. That's my bad. It was close. But now where do you go? Back around the car, maybe? Yep. There we go. Cool. And she's off the hook as well. Now we have exposure on all survivors as they find my totem. Hold up. She's actually going away from here. Saw the crows come back down. Hola, Chiquita. Where are you gonna go? You have no friends in this corner, and you're not paying attention to Devour Hope, I assume, so, yeah. How's it feel? Welcome to Spirit. We have a hook? We do have a hook. And we have a friend here as well. This is perfect. But remember, like I said, the down survivor that's over there is going to draw in 1 more survivor. 9 out of 10 to get picked up. Cool. What that does is, somebody had to pick her up unless she had Unbreakable, which she does not, apparently. We could down this one as well. Now we can kill the other one with Mori at any turn, any chance we want to. Anytime we want to. That's your first hook for you. So we'll get another Devour of Hope token here. English is hard today for some reason. There's our 4th one. We're gonna go towards this hook here. Push them away from this area. I gotta be careful on how we do this because I don't want to spray off too far or stray off too far. Just because our totem is on the other side of the map. And me coming this way leaves our totem vulnerable at the end of the day. Hola, Chiquita. I don't know why she never healed up. I can't figure that out. I get it, but when you're healing under hook, you're giving so much information to your killer. And if you guys keep doing that, what happens? We learn how you guys play the game, to be fair. But now we can Mori you. And now they should know that we have Devour Hope, right? Considering we've already exposed 2 survivors, so they should know we have it. They don't find our totem, we just win the game. Like, there's just no way around it, we just win the game. Scratch marks. I hear you. I kind of want to give this one a little bit of chase here. Can we get her? Oh yeah, we can get her. Cool. You won't make the window. Yep. I'll see you later. Thanks for playing, though. I appreciate you. Thanks for not disconnecting on me. I wonder if we can go for a 4K. Just killing them all. I don't know. This wouldn't be the first time, but it's a lot of fun. It's very satisfying when it happens. I see you. Where'd you go, friend? Oh, okay, cool. Behind the wall. Nice. Hola, chiquita. Where are we going? I love when they just jump right into my arms. Like, I'm a murderous spirit at the end of the day. We should just be going the other direction, let's be honest. Uh-oh. One left. She does have all the cards in her, I guess, in her table right now. So at the end of the day, she might just be able to find the hatch before I get out. Oh, never mind. Hello. I see you. Whoop. Well, that's awkward. We'll talk about it. But I'll see you by the exit gate. Which one do you decide to choose? But overall, this was a very, very fun build. Oh, you accept your fate. Hopefully you guys will give it a shot, and let me know what you think about it. Let me know how it does for you in your games. Remember, protect your baby at all costs. Make sure you're patrolling your totems, or your totem, and check on generators every once in a while. You know what I mean?